Trapping plays a very important role in modern-day wildlife management. Professional wildlife biologists monitor fur-bearer populations to maintain a healthy and sustainable harvest of this important, renewable natural resource. Trapping provides recreation and income for licensed trappers across this country. Who's Your Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Who's Your Trapper Supply. J3 Outdoors, manufacturer of the Hags Bracket and Body Trap Spring Clip. Leatherwood Creek Trapping Scents, Who's Your Trapper Deer Scents, and Leatherwood Wildlife Art.
Welcome to Episode 6 of Who's Your Trapper Outdoors, Season 9. On this episode will be a continuation of our Arkansas trapping trip. Got some good days and we've got some bad days, so we'll share that with you and hope you enjoy it. A couple things I want to mention after the Arkansas line. We'll do. We've got Tennessee, and then we also have a semi-live that we'll do. And that semi-live will actually be filmed this season, and in some cases just a few days away from the time that it actually occurred. So that's why we call it semi-live. In the past, it's been quite popular, so certainly continue with that. And that'll be farmland trapping here in central Indiana. I want to thank our sponsor, J3 Outdoors. Jeff Hagerty makes an awesome product. It's one we believe in, one we've used, one you've seen us use. So be sure to check out his products both on our site and as well as his site too. So great product that that we all believe in. I want to thank everybody for the orders. I want to thank all the people that have stopped by the shop. We sure appreciate that, and that's, after all, that's what keeps all this going. You can check us out at who'syourtrappersupply.com. Super easy website to use, to maneuver, find what you need. We carry everything that basically everything you need for trapping. So yeah, check out our site if you haven't. Lastly, I want to mention and remind people of our Show Us Your Bottle contest. Each year we've been doing this. So basically you take a picture of your success, whether it be trapping or hunting, along with what product you used out of our Leatherwood line or of our deer scent. Submit those photos. The picture, the requirement is that it has to show your success, whether you catch or you kill, along with the product that you use. That is a requirement. So, and obviously if you're in the picture, all the better. So submit those by way of email or Facebook or whatever, and then in March we'll have a drawing for gift cards. So we'll give away 2 $100 gift cards for trappers and 2 $100 gift cards for deer hunters. So it's not by quality of photo, although we appreciate the quality of photo. It is strictly by drawing. So get those photos into us. I think that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Check day 6, another very slow start. I feel like we've been saying that every morning, but maybe this one will pick up on the latter half of the line like it has been. But real dense fog this morning. It was starting to lift a little bit. But it was a little rough getting here. But let's see what happens. I think it's probably pretty safe to say that it was a coyote. Just really dug at this set. Looks like he came from the back. I had a pretty good backing, but sometimes you just can't control it. Dug it out, took the bait, flipped the trap out. I get to remake it in this muddy mess.
The elusive silver fox. I think this possum's confused. The name of the possum is actually called the Virginia possum. But we're in Arkansas, so I don't know what this one's thinking. Well, Charlie, we're consistent, like you said.
Yep.
It's been a rough few hours checking empty traps. All we got was a possum.
Yeah, check day 6 was a blank. So it was consistent. I would say we had a couple traps messed with, but overall stuff just didn't move last night to speak of. I mean, clearly some nights are better than others. And as many options as we had out there, as many different areas as we're in, I mean, that's the explanation. Stuff just didn't move very well last night. So see what happens tonight. We've got a little bit of a front coming through. I think it's been overcast and kind of cloudy, maybe misty rain a little bit on and off, pretty light, if that. And I think tomorrow's supposed to be clear and sunny. So
yeah, get some sunshine back.
See how that fits into all this. But anyways, check day 6 was a bust. All right, typical trip. Got new brake pads. This is the second or third time we've had to put brake pads on during the trip. So these probably weren't in the best shape anyways in these gravel roads and mud and crap. Just finished them off. So fortunately, I've got mechanics with me. Zach behind the camera and Jake are both shade tree mechanics at minimum. So both of them are accomplished. So anyways, fortunate to have these guys with us.
Remember, if you're in the hills trapping, something smells smoky, something smells hot, you might hear something, check your brake pads and repair them. It's a lot cheaper than repairing the whole truck when you go over a cliff. And that's
might be slightly exaggerated.
And that's the tip of the day. Jake, wrap us up here and we'll get back on the trap line.
Hags Trapping Products by J3 Outdoors, the most versatile and efficient trapping devices on the market.
Leatherwood Trapping Sense. Success speaks for itself.
I think we got him by both front feet.
Sure did.
All right, check day 7. Fourth trap check. Finally caught a gray fox, and that's one thing in the past we could always count on coming down here and catching, you know, in the time we were here, a dozen or so grays, and this is the first one, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyways, it's nice to see it. It's good to see, and it's nice to start the morning out with this. So common dirt hole set, top dog of course, fixing elixir and bobcat urine. It's what this one fell for. But anyways, they are a beautiful animal for sure. Glad to catch them.
All right, walking up this trail. This is the location. I believe it was last season I had the cat go up the tree. Pretty much the same exact set or spot. Set was right here. Trap's gone. We do have an animal in the trap that we've since found, but a little bit of disbelief because I had that drag pre-wrapped around that cedar tree right there very well. So we'll head over here and show you what we got. Got ourselves a coyote. How he got this far, I have no idea, or how he got unwrapped. But top dog predator bait. I believe it was Vixen elixir and a little bit of long distance and bobcat urine. So far, gray for the day, and now a coyote. Let's see what else we got.
And here, Jake's trap up there had been messed with, dug at, nothing looked quite like this, and then come down here and this one's actually flipped over. And so, he didn't dig the bait out, flipped the trap over, and pretty certain it's gray fox doing this. The downside to these MB550s is the pan tension for gray fox is just, it's too heavy. I mean, that's kind of the price you pay for having a kind of a multi-species trap on the low end. That animal's just not quite heavy enough to fire that trap, but in looking at it, I don't even know that he stepped on it. I think he just caught the corner of it and flipped it over. So gray foxes are infamous for doing that. So we'll just basically put it back together. Still check day 7. We've got one more check day. Hopefully we can connect with this guy. That normally curiosity gets him, but I don't know if we got enough time to wait that out. So we'll get it up and going again. I walked down here, I could see the trap was gone and the chain, and I'm looking around and he was laying in the shadows just real super still, and he jumped up, obviously got a bobcat, and he is not happy. Anyways, this location is one of those locations that's like, gotta set it. I mean, it just looks so good, gotta set it. And we've set it several times over the years. I think we've caught a coon here, maybe a coyote. It's never been a very good spot. We don't really have a history here, but finally connected on this cat here. And so I can say, we got to drive by here anyway, so I got to say at this point it finally paid off to set it. Generally though, if we got something like that where you're just not catching, we don't set it, you know, in future years. But this time we went ahead and set it because, just like I said, it looks so good. What we've got going here is we've got this 2-track along this forest edge here, and then to my left is been logged, and then you can see the new growth pines coming up. So just a tremendous amount of opportunity here for prey animals, and then with the edge, so you know, most wildlife is supported by the edge of a forest, not in the forest. So anyways, it all made sense. It finally came together. But so we caught a nice cat. Check day 7, 5th cat of the trip. So no complaints on the cats. We're doing pretty well.
Hey everyone, on our top dog predator bait, if it's not our label, it's not our product. Success speaks for itself.
Top dog predator bait. Success speaks for itself.
All right, product highlight. We're going to show you J3 Outdoors, Jeff Hagerty's universal lock. And this is one tough drowner lock or one tough slide. You can use it on 1/2-inch rebar, 1/2-inch fiberglass rods, same for 3/8-inch rebar or fiberglass rods. Number 2 machine chain, 1/0 chain, work on anywhere from 3/32 to 1/8-inch cable. So it's got, you know, a wide variety of things that you can run this on, and obviously you can use it as a drowner slide for beaver trapping or water trapping, but then you can also use it as a slide on land if you need to get a coyote or whatever out of view of the public, or out of view of the area. Some people that you know, use trap coyotes near a fence or whatever, want them away from the fence once they're caught. So there's a number of applications for this. Can't say enough about it in terms of the versatility of it, and I can't say enough about it and how tough it is and how well it's made. So for those of you that need that type of drowner slide or slide definitely check these out. It's excellent quality product.
Hey guys, as we are entering the cooler months of the year and with Christmas approaching, we just wanted to showcase a few of our sweatshirts and stocking caps. I've got our crew neck sweatshirt on, and Justin has the hooded sweatshirt. It's got the logo on the front and then the Hoosier Trapper Outdoors on the back. These are both offered in size small all the way up to 3XL. And then we also have a few stocking cap choices. We've got our Hunter Orange with our hunting deer scent logo on there. And then we've got a couple of our Hoosier Trapper Outdoors options, a solid black one and a camo one. You can find these on the website or in our catalog, or we can always take an order over the phone. But They wash, the sweatshirts wash really well. We've washed ours tons of times. They're pretty true to size, which is great. And they make great gifts. So thanks for watching.
All right, question and answer. A couple I'll address. One is wire fur stretchers. Should you hang them by the tail end or should you hang them by the nose end? Wire fur stretchers definitely need to be hung by the nose end. For one thing, the biggest thing on that is that the way the hooks work, it is very difficult to get that hook at the very end of the tail or at the very end of the back legs. So if you hung it by the bottom, then your tail and or whatever little flaps that you have from the back legs are actually going to fall forward or fold down, I should say, and then would be basically skin against skin, and then that would spoil. So on wire fur stretchers, you definitely want to hang by the nose end. It's just kind of the way that stretcher is designed and will work. There's some debate about this on wooden stretchers. If you got your tail well secured down, same with the back legs, you can hang them either way, I think, and get away with it just fine. Typically, I hang wooden stretchers by the bottom. Quite frankly, it's just easier to get a hole in there and hook it onto the hook. So I do it that way, and it works just fine. But wire stretchers definitely need to be hung by the nose. The other question is, what do we specifically look for in when we're going on an out-of-state trip? What are the couple most important key things that we're looking for? If we're trapping public ground, and this would apply to private ground as well, is how friendly the state is to trappers. In other words, do they have severe restrictions as far as equipment that you can use or other requirements? So I mean that's important for sure. Some states are definitely more restrictive in regard to trapping than others. So that's one thing. One thing that's very important. And the other thing we look for is basically ease of access on public ground. Sometimes you have a huge tract of public ground, but there may be no access within that ground. So Forest Service roads and fire lanes and that kind of thing, or if you're in a wildlife management area, wildlife roads that you can walk in on, that is all very important. So those two considerations are number one and number two for sure when you're looking at taking an out-of-state trip. The other thing is, in lesser are there animals there that you want to trap that you can't trap at home? For instance, we can't trap bobcats here in Indiana, so we like to go somewhere where we can catch those or some other opportunities. But more than anything, it's just kind of the adventure of it, the challenge of it, and, just seeing new geography. So, anyways, I hope that answers the question. And clearly, if you start looking at other state regulations, you'll find that there's definitely variations, and there's no rubber stamp from state to state to state, for sure. So definitely take a look at that. So keep sending those questions in. We'll try to get them all answered on the show, or at least we'll answer them by way of email or below the question, if you place it on our YouTube channel. While I'm thinking about it, be sure to check out our how-to section on the YouTube channel. We're going to add a couple more videos up this week on there. Actually, probably be next week. But so if you need quick reference for, how to set up a trap with shock springs, or how to make a dirt hole, or how to make wax dirt, and the list goes on and on. We're just going to add videos to our how-to section. So it's just quick reference as to what, if you need a particular help or have a particular question with something. So be sure to check that out.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Who's Your Trapper Outdoors. Just wanted to let you know that we do have our new fall catalog out. It's got lots of great products in there and photos. So if you would like to receive one, please visit us at www.hoosiertrappersupply.com, and it'll walk you through on how to request one. You can also print one out from there if you don't want to wait on one to come through the mail. We also would be more than happy to take a request over the phone at 317-881-3075. We are a complete trapline outfitter. We offer lots of great lures and baits, and we also have a complete line of deer scent.
Yep, and also while you're online, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. We really appreciate it. You could give us a like or share if you can, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be great. And don't forget about the podcast that we have, the Trap House podcast and the Fur Shed series. And also there's a Facebook group that I started called the Catch Circle, and that's open to anyone. It's a great trapping community. Ask questions, buy and sell lures and old traps, whatever. Anything trapping related, it's welcome. So we appreciate that. And we'll catch you on the next episode.
Yeah. Thank you for all the orders and supporting our small family-owned and operated business. We truly appreciate it.
Join us on October 30th for the next episode of Who's Your Trapper Outdoors.